One time for the one time, fair use.
Blue Book was an Air Force effort to explain lots of sightings of strange things in the sky. It ran between 1947
Project Blue Book.
and 1959, and it was headquartered here at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
And what did the Air Force find after 22 years?
Project Blue Book investigated
Look at that shit.
1,618 unidentified objects.
Look at that.
Were explained except 701, which are still unidentified, but definitely not extraterrestrial.
I bet a lot of those 701 cases could be explained by free beer night at the local watering hole. Want to dance, honey? And what explained the other 11,000 plus? Well, how about United States military encounters of the kick-ass kind?
The period after World War II involved
The kick-ass kind. Hoorah!
new aircraft,
These fucking people, man. They love their little toys, man.
And there was also the rivalry with the Soviet Union. There was a lot to think about coming from the
Kicking
sky,
ass.
in those post-war years.
And whatever happened to the whole Roswell deal? Well, Project Blue Book figured out what it was, but kept that info under wraps. Since the debris in these pics was something pretty top secret at the time.
Oh, yeah?
For the next 30 years, nobody made a stink. Nobody cared much about Roswell.
We have to remember that
Oh, yeah?
the Roswell incident was not an incident in 1947. I mean, after those initial reports, stuff, the whole thing just died.
And it stayed dead until 1980 when Charlie Berlitz wrote this book. Berlitz found supposed eyewitnesses and just fanned the flames of a whole
Signs and symbols.
somewhere inside Wright-Patterson.
Foreign technology.
Suddenly, Roswell eyewitnesses
Flying saucers seen in Crichton.
They claim to have seen
Creep
everything
sea.
from 4-foot-tall bodies, truckloads of troops, secret midnight flights, etc., etc. And this is Roswell, New Mexico today.
Unbelievable.
You think this town has anything to gain by keeping a flying saucer?
Star Child.
So when I was poking around Wright-Pat, you'd figure I'd run into at least one alien. But instead, I got the real story.
I can tell you in perfect confidence there were never any flying saucers here, and there were never any aliens here, and there aren't any now. And
Why are you
there
smiling?
never will be. That stuff just didn't exist here, and it doesn't.
Oh, my
So,
goodness.
what did happen then? Well, the United States Air Force wrote the book on it. 2 books, in fact. The Roswell Report and the Roswell Report. Case closed.
They closed that shit. Yo, you see how they work?
Secret government project codenamed MOGUL. MOGUL used high-altitude balloons to send listening devices along
Unbelievable.
After we used the nuclear weapons to end World War II, the American military became very concerned that such weapons could be used against us. There was great concern.
So what, they got rid of him?
The development of the Soviet nuclear weapons. As a result, there was very great pressure to get some detection system going.
And where was the base of operations for Project Mogul? Only 100 miles from Roswell. And check out this rare Air Force footage.
What the fuck?
In 1947, we were flying experimental new stuff like this all over New Mexico.
You see that shit? That shit look like a flying saucer.
It looked a lot like a flying saucer.
Yeah?
That whole period, there was great excitement throughout the United States about flying saucers. I'm sure all balloons that were being put up at that time were similarly being reported.
And what was the Wright-Patterson connection? Well, that's where the Air Materiel Command was headquartered. And they were in
Balloon
charge of the
operation.
balloon program.
It was a research effort. It had a very high priority, but the existence of the program was highly classified.
And what about these bodies? Well, no bodies were reported in 1947. But years later, after Roswell became big business, eyewitnesses started popping up like prairie dogs, reporting everything from bodies in the desert to alien autopsies to living, breathing Martians.
In psychology, we call this confabulation, where you're mixing real memories with your own interpretation.
Oh, confabulation.
Added to it with other people.
All right, that's one time for the one time on Sunshine TV.
Memory for you